Hello again, this is ModelOmega, and welcome to the next part of my Newcomer's Guide to 776. Chapter 2 is just as straightforward as the first chapter, but you should be more cautious here since the pirates and hunters are much more threatening than the soldiers and archers of the previous chapter. Start by having Finn visit the house right at the start to get a vulnerary and move Leif, Havon, and Othin into position with the rest of your units behind in turn. The pirates you will be fighting for this and the next chapter are not too terribly intimidating thanks to their low speed and accuracy, but almost any of them can 2 or 3 shot your units, so keep everyone healed with vulneraries if possible. Also, there is a Gaiden chapter to go to after this. All you need to do to get to the Gaiden is visit all 3 houses in this chapter, so make sure none of the brigands roaming around destroy any of them. As you go past the first house, cross the bridge and go north to visit the second. On turn 3, a trio of pirates will spawn by the lower peninsula and move up to attack you, but they will take a long time due to the terrain, so continue up to the second house. There, a villager will give you a speed ring. Again, you should probably give this to Leif so he can at least reliably double attack and dodge better, unless he somehow gained 3 points of speed and 3 level ups up until now. The pirates from the top right are likely right in your face by now, but with 2 units you can hold them off between the house and the river. On turn 6, another trio of pirates will come from the right side of the sea, so once the upper wave is done, swing your units to the other side of your defensive wall and deal with them in the eventual first wave from the very bottom. At the third and final house of this chapter, you will recruit a new unit, the archer Ronan. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm accusing anyone here, but I think whoever programmed Ronan was drunk off his ass. I say that because his growths are not a bowfighter's growths. They're a mage's, what with that 55% growth in magic and 15% growth in strength. This single-handedly cripples any usefulness he would have, which is a shame because Ronan has the continue skill, 3 movement stars, and an extra point of movement. But even then, Ronan has a PCC of 1 and is still saddled with bows. He really is a terrible unit that is at least better than Tanya for now because he has higher bases. By now, Othin and Havon's iron axes are probably showing signs of wear, so try and replenish them by capturing some of the pirates for replacements. Some of them also have hand and steel axes, so try to get some of those as well. Try to also grab some axes for Dagda so he doesn't have to use his hammer on the normal enemies. After you've fended off all the pirates, organize your characters' inventories and kill the boss with the Vel's Fire Sword. Again, the EXP isn't really worth depleting any of Leif, Finn's, or Othin's special weapons. Then, capture the mansion to end the chapter. If you visited all the houses, you will go to chapter 2x. And if you didn't, reset the chapter because the units you get there, you absolutely need. Next time, the first Fog of War level, and unfortunately a somewhat frustrating one.